AITA for asking my sister what makes her think I will help her? I learned that putting a boundaries with everyone around you was a good thing because I've allowed too much stuff to happen. I am not on speaker turned into most of my family and noticed not my fault. It is their fault. Just a warning, those will be very long. My family and I were going through a rough patch. I was working from home, so I was making sure the house was intact and the kids were taken care of. My husband was the one working until he got into an accident. She was in a car accident which caused him to lose feeling in his legs. It was a hard time because I didn't know if I could get through it by myself. I reached out for support from the family, but no one really cared. The times I was at the hospital with my husband for his checkups, I had no one to get them from school. Not even my mom cared to help me, but I can't force them. I asked my sister, but she said she didn't want anyone in her house, so I need to find somewhere else. And I know that people are going to say it needs more context on why my family and I aren't close. It's really just them. My family is very toxic towards each other. They don't act like a family. Not everyone gets to live a fortunate life because mine's wasn't. I grew up with these toxic people. You get judged by them for anything. They disown you for not believing in what they believe in. I've always been the one to help my family even when they've done bad things to me, but when I ask, everyone just disappear. This was going on in 2018, so me having to take care of the kids. My husband, it was a lot because that year Florida was hit with Hurricane Michael. That was a scary moment in our lives because I honestly thought we were going to die. My family lived in the West, so I was desperate and asked if I can stay with them for a while. When Florida was given a warning beforehand, I asked them days before, but no one answered. It was hard to find a shelter because Florida was hit with a Category 5, so it was extremely bad. I was getting to know how my family true colors were. I stopped asking for help because they weren't going to help. Now family has been back on track. Financially, emotionally, we have each other. We moved from Florida to Philly and it's been good. The kids love it and so do I. My husband is back to work. He still has problems with the way he walks, but he still goes to therapy. I stopped speaking to my family. They still had my number, but they didn't use it to call me until now. After years, my sister decided to call me. I didn't know my sister had been trying to request a message from my Facebook. I don't really check my requests, so I didn't know. I didn't answer her call, but I did see the messages she sent. Her boyfriend has always been abusive, but in her text she was telling me that her and the kids were kicked by her boyfriend and our mom doesn't want to help her, nor does our other family. At the end of her message she told me I need to help her. I replied back and asked her what makes her think I will help.